A live look at Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Alumni Stadium. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Boston College Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Yellow Jackets head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Yellow Jackets ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Addison. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Boston College Eagles offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, he's got some space. That's the 50. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickens. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Under pressure. Unloads in the nick of time.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw. It's McKenzie. Caught behind the line. It's Dickens. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Wants to go up top on second down. Back's got it on the screen. Sweet cut there. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Pulls it. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Boston College! Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia Tech's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And onto the field comes Malachi Hosley. Here's a guy that can really deliver tough yards on the ground for this offense.
Well, this team's college football playoff hopes lie on this running back's ability to show up week in, week out. It's one thing to do it against subpar competition. We've seen that this year, but this is the real challenge now. At this point of the season, going up against one of the best run defenses in the country that's going to be honed in on stopping him. Can this guy answer the bell? Get another win. This is a team peaking. Put a couple of wins together now back-to-back. But if they win this one and this guy has a big game, that is a big statement.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play. Get the football back. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. There he goes. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Maddox. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Sees an alley. Might have a chance. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Maddox. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick give. It's Hosley. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Now on the move. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. The Yellow Jackets will try to move the chains on 4th down. Turning it on. Hit. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Extra point here will tie the game.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's McKenzie. Left side is right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Right side, it's green. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Dickens. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Motion from the back. They'll move the wide receiver. The fake and wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Eagles. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The run inside. It's Maddox. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They want to run this quarterback. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. 3rd and long coming up. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Cuts it upfield. It's Dickens. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Selling the fake. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down. Look out! Going to try to get it himself. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke 1 tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Running the red zone. It's Dickens. They put the brakes on him.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Long way to go on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's McKenzie. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They're all over it. Touchdown, Boston College. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. He's going for it all. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
No chance to run, but still a good game. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. On the move. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Making the adjustment. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Drops back on first down. Gets rid of it. That one's not even close.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Behind the crease, it's Dickens. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They kick it away on 4th down. Trying to take it back. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Scanning the field, it's McKenzie. Fires to the big fella. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Finds his man. It's Dickens. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Hands it off. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the number 17 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's Mississippi State able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game at Alumni Stadium. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Hosley. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Hosley. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And this play takes a little bit of time to develop. When you're running a wheel, you get the matchup you want. This offense identifies it. They see it right away. Good protection up front, and the running back turns into a wide receiver, makes the play. But I think they found the matchup they wanted, and they went right after it.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Right down the middle. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So you come out of in the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Boston College wants to play fast. Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires quickly. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. RPO complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Trying to get the corner. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Hits inside. It's Dickens. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Eagles! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sees a crease. Past the 6. Wide open spaces. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
Blue 22. Red.
Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the right. Intercepted, number 19. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Throws it off the RPO. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Plows his way ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They punted away on 4th down. Trying to get started. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Final play of the quarter coming. Looks as if he's going to run it. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Extending the play. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on 4th down. They get to him as he throws. Football incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO got it. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And this quarterback really needs to come out of his funk right now. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle. And you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I'll tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. Been a bad day, man.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Out wide left, it's made. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He was get that return going instead. He'll They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.